everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Well, they may be coming into this game off a loss last week, but this fella didn't have anything to hang his head about. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns in that one, and he wouldn't mind adding a few more in this game.
It's the Redskins going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. A moment ago, this Arizona crowd was on its feet. The defensive starters, led by perennial All-Pro Patrick Peterson, were introduced. And they've got a tough one on their hands as they'll square off with the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they were losers their last time out. This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped. But without those guys, hard to win games.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback as a slide and find open space to throw.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll look to throw, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break the...
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that is incomplete. it's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Andrew Luck, an early touchdown pass in that one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 76 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Good play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Eli Manning, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be good.
Tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll look to throw here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Redskins didn't play their best, and they'll...
You want the third quarter already? Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no... And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Matt Ioannidis. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They don't give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case...
to throw. This one caught by Crowder. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And no, it's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable. In Seattle, and the Giants have extended their lead. Eli Manning closing in on a 300-yard afternoon, and he has a touchdown pass as well. So out now come the Redskins. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Oh, and now some space to operate. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown...
Across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes in the W. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cardinals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.